Hi guys, this is Ashwini from Excel Up, your Microsoft Excel trainer and friend. So guys, as we learned in the last class, we learned the basic things about Excel. We came to know, we had an introductory view about Excel. So we understood what is rows, what is columns, what are cells, what are the different tabs, what are the different commands we can find in Excel, and we learned a little bit of Excel work, like the numbers. If you type the numbers, where does it go? If you type the alphabets, where does it go? What is formula bar? How many rows? How many columns? How to use the shortcut key if your text overlaps for a particular cell. So all these things we learned. So that was a very basic introductory part we learned about Excel. So guys, whatever I have taught, please do practice, because that only showing will not help you. The more you practice, the better you get in Excel. So today we are going to start with important part. So last day we have learned how many cells, how many rows, how many columns we have. Now let us understand how to insert a row, how to insert a column. So suppose I'm writing A here, I'm writing B here. So this is column T, this is column A. So I want to intersect a column between A and B. So how can I do it, guys? So first of all, I'll show you manually. So where do you have to go? You have to go to Home tab. You have to go to Insert. You have to go to Insert Sheet Columns. So let's do again. So you have to place the cursor here. You have to place Insert Sheet Columns. If you click that, you'll get one column between A and B. So likewise, you can insert as many columns you want. You have to go. You have to click. You have to go. You have to click. You have to go. You have to click. And same way, you have to delete column. You have to go. You have to delete. So sorry guys, you have to go to delete sheet columns, delete sheet columns, delete sheet columns, delete sheet columns. So likewise we can insert and we can delete, right? So manually we can do it. Now if you have to do, so we can insert and we can delete columns like this. Now if you want to learn how to insert a row, so I want to insert row here. So same process guys, you have to go to insert sheet rows. To go to insert sheet rows. So likewise, we can insert rows and we can insert columns. So this we learned manually how to do it with mouse. Now, as I told you, to become faster in Excel, you have to use more and more shortcut keys. So we learn the first shortcut key. So I'll write it down here. So the first to insert column. Shortcut key is, so there are different shortcut keys. The easiest shortcut key is Alt plus I. Alt plus I. This is the easiest shortcut key, but what happens? Alt IA is a kind of a shortcut key. It sometimes performs in some workbook, sometimes doesn't perform in some workbook. So you have to be aware. So you should also always have an alternative shortcut key other than this, because sometimes what happens, if this shortcut key may happen in some workbook, it may not happen in some workbook. So other shortcut keys. Same guys, you have to press Alt plus H plus I plus C. Alt H I C. So Alt, how to remember? Simple guys. Alt H for home tab, I for insert, C for column. So this is a shortcut. So let us try it. So let's try Alt I C. Alt I C. So in my workbook it's happening. Sometimes you may find in your workbook that Alt IC is not happening. If Alt IC is not happening, very good. It's the easiest shortcut key to use. But if it not Alt IC is working, you can use Alt H I C. So guys, you have learned the shortcut key of column. Now same thing let us learn for row. So to insert rows, you have to first type same shortcut key Alt plus I plus R. Alt I plus R, and the next second shortcut key same thing Alt plus H plus I plus C. So Alt IR, if Alt IR doesn't work for your workbook, you can use Alt HIR. So let us try Alt IR. So Alt IR is working for me. The second type of shortcut key Alt HIR. So I hope you observed something that we have inserted three rows probably, three to four columns probably. So this is not used just to keep in your keep in your notebook to know Excel in a more better way. So guys, one question comes to our mind: if we are inserting rows or if we are inserting columns, do our number of rows or do our number of columns get increased? Like suppose if you're increasing rows, so that means like that the total rows is 10,48,576. So if you insert 4 rows, that means it becomes 10,48,580. Or if you increase more column, it becomes XFE, XFG kind of thing. Let us check. So we have increased rows, guys. So how to go to the last row? Control down arrow. You can see, guys, the number of columns, the number of rows is same. Same thing for number of columns. So what happens if you insert a row? What happens from the last row? A row gets deleted. So what happens once you increase row? What Excel does? Excel deletes the row from the last row. Same thing for column. When you increase column, Excel deletes the column from the last column. How to get a proof of it? Let us see. So now let me go to the last row. So if I write something, as this is a blank row, that's the reason Excel is able to delete it. If I write something in the last row, so Excel will not be probably able to delete it, correct? Let us check. I'm writing something here. Now let me insert a row, Alt I R. See guys, a notification box will come. To prevent loss of data, Excel cannot shift non-blank cells off the worksheet. Select another location to insert or delete data from the other end of your worksheet. So guys, you understood? As I have written something in the last row, Excel is not able to delete it. So before deleting also, he's asking us to remove that word so that Excel can shift the cell in order to add one row. Same thing for column, guys. Let us check. Let me write something here and let me insert a column. Alt IC. Same thing will be coming up. So I hope you understood, guys, and you have seen. So that's how Excel works. So we have understood a very useful two shortcut keys: how to insert a row, how to insert a column, how to delete a row. For delete a row, there is no other shortcut key, only one shortcut key is there: Alt H E Z. Alt H E Z. So my column will get deleted. Alt H D R. My row will get deleted. So to delete a row or a column, to delete a row, Alt plus H plus D plus R. Same thing. In place of R, you have to type C. So Alt H T R or TC to delete a row or a column. Okay guys. So we have understood the two important shortcut keys. So you do not have to use mouse, go to insert cell, find insert cell, insert tab, insert command, and you don't have to insert cells again and again. You can use the shortcut key, and accordingly you can use the shortcut key when you're working in Excel. Now I hope we have seen the shortcut key to insert a worksheet. So let us try it again. So Shift F11 is the shortcut key to insert the sheet at VS. Okay guys, so now let us try using some of the commands of Excel. Now the first command I would going to use is known as series. Before learning series, we have to understand three things. Suppose I want to write a serial number. I'm reading serial number. Now serial number starts from 1, correct? So this thing we know everyone, like how to, what we'll do. I need 10 serial numbers. What I do, I'll write 1 2 3 4 5 10. So what's the reason we are using Excel? So here we can use a trick known as drag and drop button. So what we can use, 1 we can write, 2 we can write. Now let us select this board and let us bring this cursor to this small square point. See guys, the cursor is changed. It's a normal plus sign. Now click and you have to drag it. See, you can see the number is increasing. Once you drag, the number will automatically increase and it will come down to 10. So we can use a simple trick to get numbers in Excel in a cumulative way. Now another question comes, if I don't want to write to, I directly want to add or increase number from 1. So what we have to do? We have to go to this cursor, you have to place the cursor here. Then you have to press a button known as control. If you press the button, see guys, the cursor, the the thing is getting changed. The bigger plus sign, above that there is a small plus sign. That means when you press control this, the small cursor, the small plus sign will be coming. Now when that the cursor is being changed, small plus sign is coming, then you have to click and you have to drag. It will again, it will increase automatically. So you can also drag from the number one. You can directly increase number from any point. Just you have to place the cursor, like it's nothing from 1, you can increase to 5 as well. If you like 5, go to 5, come here and you increase gradually. So this I wanted to mean, you don't have to write always the beneath number. Like if you're writing 5, you have to write 6. Then only you have to, if you select both and you can drag, the numbers automatically will get increased. Nothing like that. You can increase the number from a single number as well. So now you understood this. Now suppose you're filling a data sheet. Okay. Now when you're filling a data sheet, you have to write serial number. In the data sheet, you have a data all around 400. So if the data is 400, your serial number will, the serial number count will also become 400, 1 to 400, correct? So what you'll do, you'll write 1, you'll use the drag control and you'll drag till 400. It's not a tough job, it's not a difficult job, but it will consume you at least 2 to 3 minutes of your time. If the data is more big, it will consume more time. The only purpose we use Excel is to reduce the time. So what we learn now is known as series. So for to learn series, first we have to write a design number at the cell. So I want from 1 till 400. So if I want from 1, so I just select 1. Then I have to go to series. So first we'll see manually, then shortcut way. So where we can find series, we have to go to command called fill. Once you come to fill, you will find series. Now if you click series, a command box will open. In this command box, we have to do some necessary changes. So how I want this series? I want it in a row wise, I want it in a column wise. So I want the series in a column wise. So my step value is 1. So what is step value guys? We'll come to it later. My type will be linear. Now my stop value is 400. So I want it to stop at 400. Now I press OK. Once you press OK guys, You can see it has came from 1 to 4. Now how to check whether the series what we have designed has came correct or not? So what we'll do, we'll scroll down until the list not come to 400. No. What we have learned, shortcut keys. You have to press from the number 1, control down arrow. Directly go to the last digit. So the last digit is 400. So understood guys. So we have understood how to use series in this kind of scenario. So if you have to fill the data, you have to fill a number, you don't have to type on your phone, you have to drag, just go to series, type your desired number, press OK, it will give you automatically. Same way rows, same way columns. Now, let us see what is that step value. So to understand step value, we have to understand everything happens in Excel happens based on a logic. Nothing is magic, nothing is illogical in Excel. So whatever we do, whatever we understand, or whatever Excel executes, it's all logical. So some of us may think this 1 to 400 is coming in magic. Some back calculations happening and it's coming in magic. Nothing is magic. It happens in a logical way. How logical way? So how Excel understands and brings this number, it gets keep on adding on. That means when you are dragging, when it's a linear series, that means when you're dragging or if you're using series as a command, it adds up the number. So step value 1 means the starting point is 1. So from 1, 1 is getting added to each and every number. So 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 5 plus 1, 6, like that and goes on. So that is the point of step value. So suppose we want only odd numbers. So how we get odd numbers? Anything added with odd, any even number is added it with odd is known as odd number. So let us try odd number. So odd number starts with 1. 1 will go to fill series. Now let us use the shortcut key. So the shortcut key to go to fill is simple Alt H F I S. Shortcut key to fill series is shortcut key to fill series is Alt H F I S. So simply remember Alt H for home tab, F for fill, I for insert, is S for series. Fill series. Okay guys. So let us try again. Alt H F I S. So we have came to fill series. Now what we want row wise. So step value. Step value means 1 will get keep on added. We don't want add 1 to be added. We want odd numbers. So we want 2 to be added. Any event added with odd comes odd. So that's the logic we're going to use here. So we want not that much number. We want till 20. Suppose. Now press OK. See guys. Only you got odd numbers 1 plus 2 3 plus 2 5 plus 2 7 plus 2 9 plus 2 11 plus 2 13 plus 2 15 and such like that. Same thing for even. You have to start with 2. You have to write. You have to go to Alt HFIS. You have to get block columns. Step value should be even and stop should be odd. So we've got all the even numbers. So this odd and even numbers may help you in some scenarios when we'll go to some different formulas and when we learn different formulas and exercise. This odd and even may help you some way. In what I can say, to give you a glimpse of it, we can use it for a data extraction, we can use data segregation kind of thing. So like this we can use. So we have known the first use of series. Now, next use of series we have to understand. The next thing is let us understand a very important thing in Excel. The next important thing is date. So how we write a date, guys? So first thing, suppose we have to write date like 12. Let us write today's date 23 2020. When we write date, guys, so a question comes to our mind. Like in the first class, we learned any alphanumeric we are writing with any special expression as well, like at the rate, dash, or backslash something. It will always be treated as a text that we understood in the last class. So how we define a date now? Because date is not only numbers, it's also coming with special character. In between it's coming dash. Or if you're using backslash to divide the date. So how it's getting considered date? Is it a number or text? Because I told you two things, guys. I date like Excel only understand two things. One is alphabet and one is numbers. So date cannot be something special other than number or a date, number on or alphabet. So which side it has come? So let us drag this uh, column. Inside it has come in the right side. Right side means, guys, this is a number. How we can prove it? I'll show to you. So we have to go to this big box. See, this big box is showing us a date. So this is the format. You have to understand. Ultimately, the value was is showing it's actually a number, but the format is in date format. If we change this format to number format, go to this box, select number format. It will come to number. So 43884. Okay, now let us write 43885. Let us change this number to date. See what happens. So it's showing tomorrow's date. So date is nothing but a number. So behind that date format is ultimately a value, a number is being stored. As it is in Excel shows it, like shows date in the right hand side. As number is automatically get represented in the right hand side. So guys, we have understood how a date happens. Now suppose I have to fill date in my sheet. Suppose DOB, date of birth. I have to write a different employee date of birth. So how to insert today's date? So we have a shortcut key for that. So what is the shortcut key? Insert today's date. So the shortcut key is Control plus semicolon. Control plus semicolon is the shortcut key to insert a date. So I'll press Control plus semicolon. So guys, if you press Control plus semicolon, you'll get today's date. How to insert present time? Just to keep it in mind, uh, nothing that much important. Just to keep it in mind. So insert today's time or today's no present time. Insert present time. CT control plus shift plus semicolon. So guys, let us check. Control shift semicolon is present time. Okay guys. So time is also a number. It's nothing a special character what we are writing. It's ultimately a number. Now let us check. We have to insert date, so let me delete this. Now Now, for date, we don't have to press this plus. If you press plus and if you drag, it will get copied only. It will not be increasing. So for date, you don't have to press control. The date from the date where you want to increase the date, just have to click and you have to drag. Automatically, the date will get increased. So it's very important for number. If you select the number, if you drag, it will get copied. It will not get increased. You have to press control from that particular number and have to increase. But for date, you don't have to press a control and you don't have to drag. It will be copied only. If you want to drag date in the increasing series manner, you have to select that date and you have to drag normally. Now, same way, guys. So I want today from today's date till 31st March. So what I'll do, I'll drag from today's date till 31st March. No, not required because we have series for that. So we'll click this date. We'll use the shortcut key Alt H F I S. Now we'll select, see, automatically the format, as per the format, it's being selected as date. So I want it column wise. The stop value we have to write the exact format, which date you want to stop at. So 31st March 2020. I want to stop. I'll press OK. Now, how you want here? Days, date unit. You want day wise, you want weekday wise, you want month wise, you want year wise. We'll check it later. So I'll press OK. So if you can see, the date has came till 31st March. Okay. Now let us check date, the different options. So today's date, all date yes. I'll see weekdays. I'll select 31st March 2020. I'm so sorry. All 5 years. Forgot to select columns, guys. So 31st 03 2020. See, can you find any difference? Weekday means it will only consider the weekday. That means it will not consider Saturday and Sunday. That is a use of weekday. Same thing, use of if you talk about the use of different things, if I yes or page if I yes columns month 31st 30 05 2020. So that means I want the month of May. So I'll press OK. See guys, I'll only get the month, and for year I'll get here. So 2021, 22, like that I'll get the year. So guys, we have understood series. So how to use skill series we have understood. We have understood how to use, how to insert cells, how to delete cells, how to insert sheet. So today's lesson we have understood all this. So guys, practice this. Series is a very useful tool, useful command which helps you times and times when you're filling up your sheet, filling up your data, or you're practicing some formulas and functions. Those type it will help you. So that's for today's guys. Take care. Bye bye.